Okay, everybody, welcome back to week 21. This is our next hour. How are we doing, Sragg? How's the Lord? What's your face?
Oh, currently everything seems to be going great. Riclamin is being guided to where the tournaments take place. You're following the Lord. Someone ran off to get y'all some refreshments. The captain of the guard is describing everything as they go by, talking about the particular doors where they came from. He's going into really boring detail.
I'll make appropriate oohs and ahs at the first bit of it, and then, weren't there more interesting things you were going on about, dear? Or have you gotten too tired?
Yeah, I'm kind of tired. Maybe we should discuss this tomorrow or something.
That's all right with me. Would you lead us to our rooms, friend?
Certainly. As they start walking back, a maid comes running up, holding a tray with 4 beverages on it, looks around and sees only the 3 of you, and offers them out.
Colby declines.
Just nods politely.
Up and nod at her.
Holds one to the Lord.
I'll definitely take a drink. Grab a
All
cup.
right. Cup, down it. She backs out of the way as y'all continue on. He's taking y'all to the rooms. Okay. Guides you back upstairs. Points out the large double set of doors. You know where your room is, of course, my lord. And says, if you would follow me, you, sir, will put you at the room closest to my lord here.
Is he pointing at me?
Yeah.
So, from based on what he didn't actually tell Smurrrrh which room was his, did he?
He pointed at the large double set of doors.
Oh, he did? Okay. So then,
he said, you, of course, know which room is yours, and pointed there. Then there's a smaller door that's off to the side of it. We'll put you here. And, my lady, for your privacy, follow me.
No. I was told that he wanted me as near as possible until dismissed. Don't you, my darling?
Yeah, absolutely.
Certainly. Then you will see to yourself then.
Thank you.
Guards, your posts. They post up outside the doors. The 2 of them open the double doors for you, and he goes and opens your door for you, Colby.
I head in.
You head in. It's a pretty well-furnished room. You've seen better, but better than you've slept in quite a while. There's
months?
Yeah.
Because I don't sleep.
Right, months. Very comfortable feather bed. Luxury. There's a trunk there for your possessions. An armoire. Large standing, double doors. A mirror. Very fine things. And Smurrrrh in your room. Big 4-poster canopy bed. There's a chest over in the corner. A chair and table. There seems to be places on the bed for shackles.
That's funny.
You can tell that the wood's been worn away in some areas.
Oh, this is so horrible.
Shall we send up your usual midnight snack, my lord?
Yes, please do. Please do.
All right. Heads down and closes the door. Okay. Down in the bowels of the castle, Riclamin. You pass by the guard who leads you on, okay, this way to where the gladiators are kept or the tournaments are fought. You head through doorway. There seems to be a room. There's a table, 4 guards sitting there playing cards.
I say,
Another
are
one
they
over
all?
there.
I'm like, are they all kept down here?
All the Lord keeps, and there's spots for his guests, gladiators, yes.
Oh, I see. And the champions? Did they stay down here too?
Why, yes.
The Lord spoke of his champions quite vividly.
The highest ranking has a more luxurious cell, but it is still a cell.
Oh, I see. Do we get to see them?
Yes, I'm sure you will.
I mean, tonight, do we get to see them?
Yes, come right ahead. They should still be up. No problems of it.
Are they secure in their cages?
Yes.
Okay.
Only the most loyal are allowed out.
Very well, lead on.
Walking down, you go down the stairs again, around a bend. There's a stone pit open. He takes you down inside a ring around it. There you see an elderly orc dishing out some type of stew and the trays for the gladiators as you pass him by.
Oh dear. Smurrrrh's ability to make food is genetic.
It's a secret. Be quiet.
I think the secret's out.
You pass along. He gets you up to the biggest cell. As you're going by, you notice there's an ogre in here, a human with several scars, and you get to the largest cell, and there is what you would only assume to be a goblin, female.
I got what you need.
Dressed very nicely with a pair of daggers. She's kicked back on a bed, and that's her.
Oh, this is
That's the champion. Lurla Swift Strike. If you would like, I'm sure she would probably speak with you. Okay. Pause down here. Move up top. At your door. There's a knock at your door. And the guards open in. And a halfling wanders in.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Before you
She
go any
looks-
further, Shrek,
Yeah.
what did you do, Adair? Did you go in your room?
I went in with
No,
Smurrrrh.
she's in there.
You're in with Smurrrrh? Okay. So I'm going to I would have come out of my room, and I'm sort of you said there's two guards there?
Yep.
Are they still there?
Yes, they're still standing there.
Okay, I'm just standing also watching the door.
All right. Can we get you anything, sir?
I'm sworn to protect the Lord.
Very well. Yeah, so you'll see the halfling trot up, knock at the door. The door is open for her, and she walks in. And she says, "You're back, so you are so different." Smurrrrh, make me a quick roll.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, isn't she adorable?
Yeah, you're not pulling it off at all.
Grab the ball gag.
Is this the one you told me about before you came to purchase me?
She starts looking at, who are you?
My lord decided that he preferred if he held my contract rather than my previous masters.
She looks back from you to him.
Is the
Who are
door
you? The door is closed.
the door's closed?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just us in here, like me and the halfling and Adara.
Yeah.
Okay. I just say mother and I pull off my mask.
She looks at you horror and Rolly?
I'm just
Rolly! Runs over and grabs your leg.
I just like kind of giving her the hush hush about the whole Rolly thing.
I didn't know they could breed with orcs.
And I'm like, Mother, we're here to get you out. Where's Lurla? We have to get you out of here. Quiet,
She crosses
quiet,
her
quiet.
foot, taps. Roland Willowbottom, where have you been?
Mama, they took me to that wizard guy, and he did stuff to my memory, and it all just came back to me recently.
Both of you, quieter. There are guards at this door.
Shh. I have a drink.
Put back on that owl disguise.
Okay, I put the mask back on, and
Is there any like portraits of the guy? Like he's got to be around, right?
None that you've seen so far.
Okay. I was just assuming someone so self-absorbed would be
Yes,
have portraits of
but
him.
not in his room.
Okay.
But there is one in Colby's room.
nice.
He doesn't need to see him.
Roll.
Well, if his guests, they need to see him. She says, yes, that's his name, Rolly.
That is
Yeah.
something that he was given by those he was sold to.
His name is Roland Willowbottom III. After my father. Master Chef in Luskin.
Yeah.
I do believe that I prefer Rolly for you.
Well, yeah, we won't go there.
She walks over and just sits down in the chair. So, are we leaving? You are
I don't
giving
know.
your sister, yes?
Yeah, I don't know what the plan is, Mom. This is all real fast for me here. I'm overwhelmed with all these memories of this place, and I need to sit down for a sec.
You two stay out of sight for a moment. I'll be right back. She's gonna step to the door, slip out of it.
Uh-huh.
Dear friend, I do believe there's enough in here for you as well. Come join us. And gesture to Colby.
As I go by, I tell the guards, I can take it from here if you need to be elsewhere.
Yes, we'll step away as you provide your services to our Lord. And they step away.
They're used to this sort of activity. They know.
Supplement finds himself bored with anything, you can send him up as well.
They're like,
As they leave, I say, if he gets bored, we'll send for you also.
They clear to the end of the hall, and they're just standing there. Okay.
Oh man.
So,
we
you're
went
pulled
there.
in, Colby.
Thanks for coming out, folks.
Close the door,
Oh
point over
my.
at the halfling and at Smurrrrh and go, he came out of her. That's his mother. I'm still trying to work my head around that part.
I lean in and I say, is it possible, like this is just so her and I can hear, is it possible he's remembering someone else's memories?
I don't believe so. I was told that halflings could not breed with the larger folk, but I could have been wrong.
Who knows? Who are we to judge the family structures of
They have been adorable
others?
together thus far.
I
Guys,
don't want to
my mom,
picture that.
Yeah.
She just says his father is amazingly fertile.
I like her. I like her a lot.
I look over to Dora. I'm like, you better watch out.
Well, and I say, what up, father? What happened to father, mother?
He's serving as a trustee down in the cells. He feeds them generally. Your sister has rose to the top, taken his place.
Okay.
So I say
Father is
to-
here too. Then, okay, we
I
have
say
to get
to
Father
Smurrrrh.
as well.
I say to Smurrrrh, so let me get this right. When you say you're a half orc, you've been meaning halfling orc.
It is what it is. And if anybody says anything about Roly Colby, just forget about that.
Okay.
Your mother just looks at you with shock.
Eh,
He has had a rough time of it, ma'am. His last few
Must-
weeks, especially, have been quite distressing.
You must not forget your heritage. You are a willow bottom. We are proud.
Right. I'm imagining in my head the family crest is like a willow.
It looks like it has a
having
big fat
flashes
ass.
of imagery from The Hobbit in my head right
Oh man.
now. You are a took of.
Yeah, exactly.
While they're having this conversation, I go and peer out the window to can I get a sense of what time of day it is? The clouds have dissipated by now.
Yep, the clouds have dissipated, and the moon is going to be visible any second now.
So we have another night.
Smurrrrh's talking to his mom. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, right. It's tomorrow night?
It's
Right.
tonight.
It's tonight.
Wait,
If anybody's afflicted, it's tonight.
okay.
I asked my mother what happened to the Lord, where he was supposed to be going. I sort of put two and two together with the shackles and her coming in the room. And he must pay for these travesties.
All in good time, Smurrrrh. And like, how sturdy is this door to this room?
Pretty sturdy. It'd take Smurrrrh to break it.
Or where Smurrrrh?
Yeah, your Smurrrrh could eat it, most likely.
Use it for
That it-
toothpaste.
Perhaps the three of us should wait outside these doors. There was an
Three of
unfortunate-
you. Which three of us? There's four of us in here.
Yeah, not you.
Mm,
Okay.
I explained to his mother that there was an unfortunate accident with a werewolf.
It sounded like you said were-whore.
Just looks at you.
No, that was the unfortunate accident that was about to happen.
Should I say something pretending to be that guy? As this guy for you guys being outside the door or what?
cold.
We'll wait outside the door. Perhaps you, and I look at his mother, should wait inside my room so that the guards don't know that you're not in there. They'll think you're in there and he's doing whatever he does.
He seems to blush slightly at that.
And by he, I mean Lord, what's his face?
You just be minding your own business.
I'm not one to judge. I'm just saying it's making a great cover story for the amount of craziness that may be about to happen in here.
Let us just explain what has happened. We encountered people while we were in the Moonwood. Your son was bitten by one of them. This is the first night that we had a chance to know if he has been infected.
Which one of you led him to this?
He's not here.
Come on, man. It wasn't them. No, it happens.
My poor little Rolly.
Yeah, I'll be okay, Mom. I give
I
her a
bring
hug.
it up. I say, time is of the essence. This change could happen at any time. You need to get into my quarters, and we need to get outside these doors and stand guard.
She starts making her way towards the door.
I have the
Take
spell
care.
cast upon him if he shows.
She's a halfling, right?
Yeah,
Can I like conceal her in my cloak to get to the room?
pretty easily, yeah.
I
Sorry.
have
Right.
my spell that can help control him.
You
If
can
he
access your
shifts,
powers.
I can- Oh, no, I cannot. Oh, no. You're right.
Yes, you managed to get her out.
Okay, so I come back to the door and I say, Smurrrrh, anything that you want to keep, or anything you're wearing that you don't want destroyed, you should not be wearing if this change happens. I.e.
You heard that, Smurrrrh?
disguise mask.
Smurrrrh's muted.
I look red, yeah, he's good.
Smurrrrh wasn't paying attention. He was looking around the room at
I was
the
telling
horrible
Smurrrrh
stuff in
that
here.
you need to take off anything you don't want destroyed by the change.
All right, I start stripping down.
And I look
Smurrrrh
at the door,
strips.
and that's our cue.
Okay.
All right. To keep you from potentially hurting yourself, we should probably at least shackle one wrist, and that should keep you in the room, so that way you do not break out and attack someone else. So, depending on what you turn into, you may not stay shackled.
Okay, wait a second. Yeah, I was gonna say if all my stuff breaks, wouldn't that mean the shackle breaks?
It depends on how large you become.
Yeah.
I see.
We
Okay,
could
quickly.
attempt a foot or something instead, but we should have some way to keep you in here. If you want to move the furniture in front of the door after we leave, that would work as well.
Okay, here's my plan. More booze, and then I drink it.
I will hand him the glass.
All right. Smurrrrh downs the glass.
All right.
Y'all.
Colby, follow my lead when we step out, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
I want you to look very put upon, very like you don't like this situation.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
step out. I will follow you.
Okay. Y'all step out.
And I'll be closing the door behind me. But, Master, I thought this is what you bought me for. Are you sure? All right.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Do as I say.
All right.
And
all
fetch me
right.
some more wine while you're at it.
Of course. And I'll close the door after.
Colby scoffs with a disgusted look as he exits.
Guards, we need more wine, and I am also supposed to accommodate our other companion. If you could have somebody seek out my other Lord Riclamin.
Colby shakes his head. As not as in no, but as in this is disgusting.
Very well. As we shall have it done at once. You come with us. So the guards, the two guards here, lead her off. Are you going with her, or are you going back to your room with the halfling?
I'm standing outside his door.
Okay.
Is this you said this is one door or two doors?
This is a double door.
With big iron handles?
Yeah.
I am taking whatever I have in my inventory that I can jam in between those two.
Okay. There are the standard suits of armor holding pole arms. You could probably fit one in there. Even one with a sword. That's metal.
Oh, I have my +1 regular mace, so I'm going to jam that in the handle.
Okay. You jam that in the handle. That should keep it from being pulled inward. Okay. So you to your room then with the halfling?
Wait, these doors open in or out?
They seem to open outward. But, yeah.
Outward?
Yep.
Okay, so...
Well, if you jam something between the two handles, it'll prevent both directions.
yeah.
The
One
sword
more
will
than the other, but
fit
it'll be
where
annoying,
it
yeah.
opens.
Yeah, a claw could sneak through because it's going to open enough, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So you do that, then you head back to your room, yes?
Nope. I'm
No, you're waiting there. Okay. Waiting there with the halfling. They lead you
Halfling's
off.
in my room.
Okay.
Halfling went in
left
the
her in my
room.
room.
He's standing at the door watching the other door.
Right.
The
Okay.
guys is the guards will think she's in there, and whatever ruckus that may occur, they'll think it's just him doing whatever he does.
Okay, with the halfling. Gotcha. So they lead you off down the hallway. Let's go back, pause this, and head back to Riclamin, who's off, and go right outside the cell with the goblin. Goblin. She took more after her mother.
Right.
The guard says, Mrs. Swiftstrike, there's an admirer here to see you. She puts down the book she was reading, hops off the cot, and walks over and just looks up at you. Very attractive for a goblin.
Is that what? Who said? Did someone say that, or is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying to you.
Okay.
She's very comely for her disadvantages, such as being green.
Really long, pointy ears. She's a gremlin.
Not so long. Not so long. Yes. What is it you want?
Merely to see the champion of the tournament.
Well, now you've seen her.
I turn to the guard. Like, my good man, I've lost track of time. Do you know what time it is?
It's evening, sir. We do not have a water clock. Sorry.
It's half past the sun went down. I don't know.
Is it late evening?
It is getting late evening. It's definitely past skin 30. Getting close to time to buy a one. Sundials usually stop functioning. It's close to the sundial stopping functioning. There you go. Although it doesn't really work down here.
Well, I need to send for one of my closest companions immediately. And I reach inside my bag and pull out a ring that's worth some money. I'm like, perhaps you could make haste with this?
He looks at you and pockets it real quick. Holds it in his hand. Yes, certainly. Where?
Bring them here immediately.
Certainly. He takes off, booking it down. See the goblin there holding the ring?
Yeah.
Pockets it. Walks back towards her bunk.
I notice. I just smirk shut. Riley. I look around. I want to see, are there any empty cells nearby?
Yes, there are 2 empty cells. Looks like it's for guests.
What kind of conditions are these cells in?
One of them seems like it's in very good condition because it was recently repaired. The other one, not so much, but it would hold a decently strong human.
Interesting. Okay. So while that guy's running back down, I want to take my ring of arming off, which would take off all my gear. My backpack. And now everything's pretty much contained in my backpack. And walk over to the cell or whatever.
No.
And can the backpack fit through? Or would
the backpack fit through? No, not really. You'd have to leave it outside.
Okay. So I don't want to leave it near Sneaky Fingers there. So furthest from her, I don't really know the layout here. What am I in?
Okay.
One cell in a corner.
You've got 5 cells that are kind of in a circle around the middle ring. She's in the middle top. Okay. These 2 are occupied human and ogre. This one is the one that's been repaired recently. Looks like it'll hold the best. This one is of subpar quality. If you're looking at the one that was repaired recently, you could lay it out towards the other empty cell before you go in.
The first room of BRD.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to go in and lock it.
All right. You walk in. What are you wearing right now? Just your noble's clothing?
Yep. My old clothing's in the bag.
Okay, so you're just wearing all your noble's finery. Sitting there in the cell. You've locked it. And the guard's booking it down the hallway.
Yep.
All right.
Did you remove your jewelry? Yeah. Okay.
It's all
not
ring. As soon as I take the ring off, I'm not wearing anything.
Oh, that's what I was asking. Sorry, I missed that you took off your ring. Sorry.
he books it up past the guards, up around. So by the time you get to the first set of stairs to go down, he comes running up the stairs. The master, Riclamin, has sent for his companions.
I don't think anyone's ever
guess-
used my name.
Oh, you're right. Oh, she did. Yeah, but not to this guy.
Right.
So this guy doesn't know. So he's just going to say, "My lord has sent for his companions. Could you rouse the other two?" So Lord Salvatore and the Shining One, whatever we haven't got a name for you either.
Lord Salvatore is preoccupied.
And we must bring them to him at once.
Oh, but I was sent to retrieve Riclamin.
He sent me, said it was urgent to bring you all there at once.
Let me speak to him. Take me to him.
All right, he's down at the tournament's grounds. I'm going to get the Colby, the Shining One, whatever his name is. Okay, y'all need to give me names, something.
Yes.
I'm gonna get the guy in the cloak.
A knight, for all you can tell, he's a knight.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna get Sir Nameless One. It takes off towards that way.
In his room, you were dismissed by Lord Salvatore.
He runs over and starts banging on your door as they take you with more haste now down towards the gladiatorial area.
Whose door are they banging on?
Yours.
I'm
He's
not in
banging
my
on your door.
room. I'm
Oh.
standing outside. I'm like, over here.
That
I'm
works.
right here.
That works.
Why are you banging on the door?
Looks over. Sir, good Sir Knight. You've been requested by my lord downstairs.
Okay.
Most haste, quickly.
I will leave as soon as I can.
He goes up and starts banging on Lord Salvatore's door.
I don't let him.
He starts to, so you stop him.
I basically kind of insert myself between him and the door. And I whisper, I go, but as yet I can see he's trying to get to the door, and I say, Lord Salvatore is busy, and I wink.
Would you pass the message as soon as possible?
Of course.
He starts to run back to hope that the Lord is not displeased with him. He doesn't want any lords displeased with him currently. Make it down. You go past the first room with the 5 guards in it. They seem to take notice of you. As you make it down the stairwell, when you can't, Idira.
Okay.
You make it down the stairwell. One of them, you can't tell which one, did whistle.
No fur on.
Huh? And down you go. You get to the bottom with the 2 guards. They see, as well as you see, off to this side, the ogre, but this side, Riclamin. His backpack sitting outside the cell has locked himself in a cage.
As soon as I see the guard come down, I'm like, Lord Salvatore forgot to mention, my name is Lord Wolfsbane. I'm afflicted by lycanthropy. Please, if you would, my belongings, and I point at Idara or whatever.
Pick up the bag. Of course.
Are you standing there naked, or are you still in your clothes?
I'm in my finery.
Okay.
I
It's just
sent
curious.
to see to your needs. Is it that time of night?
They look at each other. Attentions. Oh. Well, I'm just like, okay. That's not so weird.
If you wish me to take your things up to my other lord's chambers, I can do that for you. Would you prefer to be alone?
Yes, keep them safe, but I must have a word with you before you retreat upstairs. Guards, you are dismissed.
Lord Wolfbane, before we are sent, would you like us to more secure the cell for you?
You don't believe this cell will hold? I'm looking around.
One of them walks over and just pulls against the door. It does come loose.
Then yes. Immediately.
Quickly. They get in, start putting pins in places. The repairs were almost finished.
That's funny.
As soon as they retreat. And then they take off. I need to have words with her.
Chain the door,
Do it.
put another lock, and head upstairs, bowing all the way.
Okay, so through the bars, I want to whisper to her. I'd be like, "Hey, Dara, that girl, do you see her? The green one? Her name is Lurla. I believe her name is Lurla Willowbottom."
I understand.
I don't know, but there was an orc that looked strangely like Smurrrrh at the base.
He comes around
I'll take
and
care of it.
dishes some stew into a bowl and slides it under. It's just looks. It smells wonderful. Much better than the.
Of course it does.
Oh, I'm like, oh, it smells delicious. Grab it.
Eat well, Lord Wolfsbane. I will return to you in the morning, probably.
See you in the
I
morning.
am told to. Thank you,
Okay.
Sragg.
Starts walking back towards the main cell.
I will step to the side where the little person is, where the little green person is.
Huh?
And I'll call through fairly quietly. Rolly said that he was looking for you.
You see the book just closed. Where did you see Rolly?
Here, give us time. Speak with your mother.
You see her get, and she kicks up some straw under the bed and pulls out a small box, opens it, and starts putting some ichor on the blades of her daggers. I'll be ready.
I must go. Tell your father if you can.
And she just looks at you. He already heard. He may seem old and feeble.
Just being sure.
Buck was only retired for his age.
I'll take Rick's pack and I'll head back upstairs.
Okay. On the way past, you do see Brock. He's put down the bucket. He's going over to a cell where there's a chain. He grabs it and starts wrapping it around his hands.
Awesome.
Heading back up, you see the 2 guards that escorted you along with the 5 that were playing cards all have spears and are waiting at the doorway. We were just waiting for Lord Wolfsbane
Lord
for his protection.
Of course. Lord Wolfsbane has been taking medicine for his affliction. He may not change tonight. We can hope. If you would allow me through?
Certainly. As you come through, they kind of get back in formation.
Oh, man.
I go back upstairs.
Okay. Okay, 7 guards waiting there. Alrighty. Colby up top, and then the moon crests. Isn't it lovely?
And I see the light come through the hallway
You
window
crack the door.
or the
And
crack of the
here's
door.
some
If I move the light,
terrible.
my ears on the door, listening intently.
You hear some more grumbling, growling, howling.
But it's normal, right?
It's
It's
some
just his stomach. He's a little hungry.
You should go in and check.
Thing- Not me. This this stew is delicious.
Do I encounter any other guards or anything?
No, not on the way up. Mr. Riclamin,
Yeah.
the pain hits. You feel your hands becoming more hoof-like. Teeth growing. Fall forward and darkness. Not really sure what happened. Suddenly, glass breaks from the room of, what was his name? Lord Salvatore?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You heard glass breaking from that in there, Colby. A window broke.
Big crash.
Yeah, big break. You didn't hear anything falling afterwards.
I
There are no guards up here where I've just entered in the room where
pulled
Colby
the
is,
two
right?
doors open. They're still kind of jammed with the mace though, but enough that a crack.
All right, you crack. You see a shadow flying in the moonlight, a winged wolf heading for the forest.
Our magical affliction, they would remain.
Say what?
His wings are a magical affliction, they would remain.
So a large winged wolf flies towards the forest.
Clumsily flies.
Clumsily. Yeah.
I shut the door.
Okay.
Okay. As I come up, I hear the glass and everything. What was the halfling's name?
And the answer is yes, Riclamin. The halfling's name was Vola Willabottom, but she never gave you her name. So you can just call her by halfling if you want.
Mama.
And
she
have
does.
fun.
Did Witherbottom.
You heard Willabottom. Yep.
I will come up near Colby. I saw him put her under his cloak. Miss Willowbottom, you need to get someplace hidden and safe that we will be able to find you later. I told your daughter and Smurrrrh's father that we're here.
I appreciate your concern for my undergarments, but she's in the room, the other room.
Okay. I didn't know if you had gotten her there.
Oh,
I have
penis.
this. I'll hand him.
She's talking at his crotch.
No, more at his shoulder. More whisper.
Oh, okay.
Okay, fair enough. Oh man. I just imagine the guards overseeing her talking to his crotch.
The guards
They're just
didn't come
like,
back up.
No, the guards knew better.
Yeah.
So I will hold up Riclamin's bag. I believe everything he had of importance is in it.
Okay.
You
So
want to
you're going
perhaps
to.
check if he was afflicted? Did we go check on him tonight?
Judging from the sounds, I would say so.
Oh, you heard it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It appears
I
Smurrrrh's also.
hope that the cell that he locked himself into is strong enough to hold him. Because
And-
the guards that were in the area, they reinforced the position and they were ready to fight.
Did you notice if they had any silver weapons?
I did not get a close enough look at their weapons to be certain.
I think to myself, or
They
I
did
said,
reinforce the cage that he was in.
well, if he does escape, maybe this will work to our advantage, and there'll be less guards to deal with.
Potentially, yes. Since they tried to reinforce the position, there may be fewer guards in the house right now. Now maybe
Y'all haven't.
we can try and search it.
I let her know that Smurrrrh's afflicted, and he's gone though. He took off.
That is expected. That's usually the first thing they do when they are in their first turning is run. They know nothing else.
There is
On
a
the plus
terrible ruckus from downstairs.
On the plus side, when Smurrrrh wakes up, this will just be like another bender.
For him, yes. For Riclamin, not so much.
We hear a ruckus?
A horrible ruckus from downstairs.
Okay. Did you relayed that message to her in the room, right?
Yeah, I will step into the room and tell her that she needs to get someplace safe, that she can be hidden, and that I've told her daughter and Smurrrrh's father that Rolly's here, and to give us some time.
Okay, we need to
I
investigate
saw
what's
them
going on.
preparing themselves for a fight.
Tell Brock to get her to the understable. He'll know what I'm talking about. Follow him.
Okay,
Do
Adara,
you
we
wish
need
to come with us?
I think we need to check on Rick right now.
What did you say? Did you say you wish to come with?
Yeah, I'm going to ask her if she would come with.
Now that I've found my Rolly again, I won't lose him. We will go with you.
For now, he is in his first shift. If you will go to it, you need to make haste downstairs. Then.
I'm headed to the understable. Tell them to get there as soon as possible.
I will.
She takes and books it down the hallway. Okay. So that leaves you and Colby.
They want to meet at something called the understable. She said that the others would know what we meant when we said that.
Okay, let's relay that message. We need to check on the commotion. If
Right, let's go.
Riclamin's escaped, we need to use this to our advantage.
Yes.
All right. You'll head down the stairways. You see one door open, one door laying over.
On what?
On the main door. The two doors, one's open, one laying over, broken.
The two wooden doors going downstairs?
The two wooden doors that led outside after you get down. You look, there is a blood trail that leads from the stairwell to there, and you think you see part of one guard.
Like leading, like from the stairwell downstairs, like out?
Part of one guard.
Okay. Okay. So it appears that Plan A is working fantastically.
All right. People were being kept.
Yeah.
I'll head into that area. Is Brock around?
When you get downstairs, you get to the first room where the guards were. It has been painted red. There are guts and gore everywhere in this room. It's not really, let's put it this way. Without a, you won't be able to tell how many bodies are here.
Okay.
Roll a d20. You'll check and get a natural 20. I'll tell you how many bodies are here.
Play natural what? You still cut out on me.
I said if you roll a heal check, natural, I'll tell you how many bodies.
You're cutting out big time.
Pretty sure he's saying heal check.
Yeah, I heard if you roll or heal.
Heal check? If it's a heal check he wants.
Natural 20, and you can tell how many bodies there are.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I got a 20, but not a natural.
Okay, so it's a slaughterhouse on the ground. Do we see the cells? Have they been breached, or is it just the way out to the stairs that's been breached?
When you get downstairs, there is no one here. There is a dead ogre. He seemed to have been gored. It's like he was trying to run. He was attacked from behind.
Wait a minute. I'm neutral.
Yep, you're neutral.
No, I'm
He is neutral.
Alignment is neutral.
But he was trying to get out. You were trying to get out. He was in the way. It was a totally natural act. Thanks.
Because it says, yeah.
So this is I'm seeing an orc in front of me.
It's an ogre.
Ogre.
Ogre. You don't see the main cell seems to be empty. You don't see anyone else down here currently.
One sec, Shrag. That bag is like insanely loud.
Sorry. I said you don't see anyone else down here currently, just the dead ogre.
Okay, and just sorry if I wasn't paying attention, but Smurrrrh's half orc and half halfling, as far as we can tell right now. Okay, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that this is his father.
No.
Right. No.
So it's a dead ogre and
The
just blood
cells
mist
are
everywhere
all
else.
empty?
Oh, now he's completely dropped.
Yep.
Yeah, he said
he
the
is
cells
dead.
are all empty. There's nothing else there.
Okay.
So is this a confined room? Like this is all there is down here?
Down here is the 5 cells and the pit.
The fighting pit?
There seems to be 2 the fighting pit. There are 2 rooms down there in the pit where the gladiators that would be fought come out of. Those doors are closed currently.
Are there any other cells that we're aware of?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
And these are empty.
So far we've seen the cells where the fighters were kept. No, have we seen anything else on your tour, or is that the only area where there's cells kept?
Only area where the cells kept. You've seen everything.
How much of the rest of the estate have we seen? Like, I picture there's like an entryway and a foyer that goes off into the section with the bedrooms. How much more is there? Like two times as much more space?
Probably. You haven't been to the servants' quarters. You haven't been to the kitchens.
Okay.
Didn't go to the dining hall.
And that blood
We
trail
think
out
everywhere a lord would be led.
right. So that blood trail leading out of the cell area was heading towards the main exit of the estate?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so I say to Adara that we need to maybe keep an eye on the werebore. Do you have
We
his
can
things?
check him. Yes, I gave you his things.
Okay, so I've got his pack slung over my shoulder. Okay, so we cautiously head up the stairs.
Okay.
And there's nothing there. That's awesome because Sragg's completely disconnected.
On the second pass, as you're heading up towards the stairway, you hear something from down in the ring. Hey, down here.
I'll look down. What's there?
You can see the one of the doorways for where the gladiators were stored in the ring propped open. And you see a green arm waving towards you.
I will go check with them if you want to try and follow Lord Riclamin.
I think it's best we stick together for now.
Let
so
me
we'll go
speak
check
to
out the
them in
ring.
a moment. It will take no time at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Slip down that way.
You go down into the ring, head over there. The door is pulled open by a large orc. You see the goblin and the halfling in the corner. They're trying to tend a very injured man. And he's just laying in the corner. This is one of the slaves that, well, you don't know that. He's dressed in slave's attire, really scarred up.
That was the question, yeah, sorry.
You outpace this willow bottom.
Can I see if he was bitten with a 28 heal check?
28 heal check. Yeah, he's not bitten. He appears to have been stepped on.
Okay, I'm going to use a heal check on him to help close his wounds when I see that he's injured.
Okay.
I'll assist.
And
if she
this
needs
is not actually a this is not a divine ability. I managed to close up his wounds and heal him for 5 hit points. That's a skill check ability. Healing
Okay.
hands.
Good. Good. The bleeding is stopped.
He should be stable. He should survive.
I ask, what was that message you had to deliver?
Before you go into that, as soon as you see that the bleeding, as she sees the bleeding has stopped and he's going to live, she takes out her dagger and pokes him, and he falls unconscious. She looks up at y'all and says, I can't do anything for the pain, but at least this way he won't be awake to suffer it.
Granted.
Does that work on lycanthrope?
I've never tried it. I've never tried it, but there's always the chance.
Yeah, hopefully if tonight goes well, you won't have to, but that might come in handy.
Has Miss Willowbottom informed you of Rowan's current condition?
She's upstairs in the room.
She ran
Willowbottom's
down.
down here.
Oh, did she?
She's not here. Yep. She said to meet in the understable. This is the understable.
Okay. I explained to them we need to get out of here. Perhaps deal with any guards that are remaining. And wait for Raleigh and Lord Wolfsbane to return.
From the mess I saw in there, she says, I'm pretty sure any that aren't already dead have quit the manor.
One would hope. One would hope.
But we must be certain. We need to secure this in case they decide to come back.
Well, let's get a move on. This guy's as safe as he's going to get here.
Okay, so we cautiously head back up the stairs.
She reaches up in her skirts and pulls out a mace. Daughter pulls out theirs. Brock still has his chain-wrapped fists. Holds the door open.
If everybody's getting their bling on, I'll throw the cloak back and take out the shield and pull out the mace.
He takes out his very dull-colored shielded mace. Aren't they awesome?
What the fuck's wrong with this
I'm
thing?
going to...
Put this thing
I
on.
am currently least useful because of the effects of a spell from earlier, but I believe I can carry this person. I still have a 13 strength, so I'm assuming I can easily shoulder him and carry him along.
Roll.
Okay. I have... Do you want the modifier or the stat?
Modifier. D20 plus modifier.
You should definitely try that again. We can wait all night until you can pick him up.
Yeah, I mean, with a 13 strength, I should be able to carry a burden of over 100 pounds easily.
Seeing your heroic efforts and the
Anyway,
unwillingness of this person, as soon as y'all start getting out, Brock helps you.
Okay.
Okay, so we cautiously head towards the upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I've where is my dagger right now?
Just as a quick timeout on this while you're looking for that, how do you two feel knowing your party members looking for silver weapons? I'm sorry, I had to. I'm a vampire. Well, this is a steak. Well, crap.
That's different. Steak versus vampire. Silver versus werewolf doesn't instantly kill him.
True.
But it might make them think twice about attacking us.
Yeah, possibly. If they even would. You know, you never know.
They still have scent. If they remember our smell, they might be disinclined to attack us.
Colby's not buying it. From what he's read about the first change, There's
The first
hardly
change is
anything left.
always the most silent.
He's okay. So what do we see up the stairs? Anything happen? Okay, so we head out following the blood trail.
About 20 feet out from the manor, it seems the rest of the body got snagged on a rock and remains here.
Nice.
You see hoof prints leading off through the mud and then into some small shrub trees nearby.
Were there
Not forest, but
were there any other captives?
no. The master took half of them with him. He was heading south by the river.
Okay, I'm going to tell the party, our new party, to head inside, lock everything up, and holler if you run into problems. I'm going to do a once around the estate. While I'm doing this,
Okay.
as I head off, I like levitate up 5 feet and begin circling.
Okay. Let me see.
The boars that we encountered. Okay, basically, I want to be out of the reach of the boars that we encountered in the.
So you're 15 foot up?
Yeah, I want to be able to, so that he can't come up behind me and get me.
All right. Are you going with the rest of the party there, Adira, or are you going with Colby?
I'm no use to Colby right now, so I'll go with them.
All right. They head back in. They go back to the servants' quarters. There's no windows.
How far in the distance did I see Smurrrrh? Like he was like fucking gone?
Flying off towards...
Like
Smurrrrh was
literally-
flying off directly towards the nether mountains.
Okay. So he's literally the bat signal inside in the moon.
Yeah.
The wolf bat signal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do I find anything on my patrol around the? No?
Nope.
So I go
Afraid
circling
not.
straight around. Okay. I head inside and lock the doors.
All right.
I cautiously explore the rest of the place too, or I go and find the people and ask, "Is there anybody else here? Did you check?"
The butler's still here, so is the maid. He has a bit of a confession for you.
Who does?
Says says Rolly's mother. You notice the butler has a broken nose.
Go on.
And she just looks at him. He doesn't say anything, so she punches him again. He poisoned my Rolly.
He what?
He was on to him not being the Lord, and he poisoned him.
What kind of poison was it?
The drinkable
Like
kind.
it's resistant to some poison. What kind was it?
Picks it up, looks at it. Some toxic fungus from the Underdark.
What's the time to effect? What does this fungus do?
And now Smurrrrh grows spider legs.
It knocks them out. With him flying away, like you said, this could be very, very dangerous.
It's unlikely it'll affect a lycanthrope. They're immune to everything but silver.
They're immune to most things. They're resistant to several others.
Well, thankfully, fall damage ain't gonna hurt a werewolf.
He will regenerate.
He will definitely regenerate.
Do not worry too much for your Rolly. He is one of the most resistant people I've ever met.
She looks at you again, seems a little bit happy about that. Says, but you didn't know that. takes the bottle, breaks it, and stabs the guy in the throat.
I would have stopped her.
Okay, you can try. Reflex. She's going to try to kill him.
Okay, so Colby.
DC 10. It's not very hard to stop an angry mom.
Angry halfling mom.
Yeah, you catch her as she's coming in for the stab.
Just grabs her arm with the bottle and says, that's not the way.
If it was just a sleeping poison he had given him, then that is a bit much. Now, if
The green
we
one-
interrogate him and find that he actually gave him something worse than a sleeping potion, then we might let you go.
The Green Goblin, at the point where you're saying the whole, that's a bit much, he says, well, then you don't know mother.
No.
She after that, she just drops the bottle.
And look at the butler. Now, if it was something more than a sleeping potion, I might help you.
It was just to knock him out. We were trying to knock all of you out.
His intentions were not evil. He's going to suffer enough now that he has no home.
She just drops the ball. Then he's your problem.
We need to worry about the side effects. Now, what have you, Lady Maid? What?
I had no idea. I just delivered it.
I tell the butler, the one who poisoned, I said, you best be leaving. You're not welcome here. I stopped her once. I won't stop her again.
He just gets up, looks around, and heads out the door quickly. The maid says that I had nothing to do with that. I was just delivering as my orders. Don't make me go out there with them.
Then go and hide.
She pulls up a small trap and goes down into the cellar. By cellar, I mean room-sized area.
Should the remaining guards try to come back to this keep, we need to take some time to fortify it.
All right.
For now, we need to essentially reinforce and make camp of this home. It is the best place for us at the moment. We'll have to wait out the moon.
Agreed. Do you think you could?
Almost on a.
We had
Almost
encountered a
on.
curse that temporarily severed us from our true powers. So for now, we need to have a secure place to rest.
I mentioned to the big orc. I say, could you impersonate the Lord in case anybody comes back?
He looks at you.
I explain
I can
further.
try.
We have a mask that'll make you look like him.
I can try.
Okay.
I'll go upstairs and I'll retrieve the mask from the room that Smurrrrh had been in and bring it to him.
Okay. Go up there, open the doors. It is a wreck. Smurrrrh's change was very violent.
At least he couldn't grow giant size without his items.
So we'll
All of his possessions seem in the corner, though. Safe.
We'll hunker down the hatches. I'll take first watch.
She comes back with the possessions. Just almost on key, you hear a howl in the distance. Let's take a break.